Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the opening bell. Before we get started, remember the information we discuss in this video is opinion and should not be construed as advice in any way. What a pleasure being with you here this morning, guys. I'm Ashley Reeve here, and we are at the opening bell every day, Mondays to Fridays. That's at 9 a.m. I see you. I see you there, Rishmi. A very, very, very good morning to you. We're ready to go, guys. We're ready to see what's happening in the markets. Maybe just some context. We're expecting some corrections today. We saw an increased, movement in the oil price yesterday to about 95, leveled up at around $96 per barrel, and we're seeing the correction happen already. That's not only in the oil price, but that of the gold price as well. We're anticipating price to actually go back to $4,814 per ounce. It has closed the gap that we saw happen Sunday, or at least the news happened, and Monday we gapped. And we've obviously closed the gap the same week. Obviously, it's midweek now. We saw the gold price move down lower because of the oil price, and you can see this direct correlation. This happened yesterday. Look at the oil price pushing to the upside, and with that, the gold price pushed down. So when the oil price increased, the dollar increased in strength as well. Euro USD, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, you will quickly begin to gather that this happened yesterday as well. Stronger dollar came out because of that oil price going up. Sam, I see you there. Good morning. Good morning. And we are seeing some corrections take place. These would be short-term corrections. At this point in time, traders, what you should be doing is looking at the negotiations. There's something called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action between the US and Iran. And basically, it's some of the points that is in the action plan. And some of it is as follows. Iran agrees to not build nuclear weapons, limit nuclear activity, and allow inspectors to check the sites. Now, Ash, why would you even mention some of these points here today? Well, simply because many people are looking at the news and they are seeing that there's no negotiations that's been, reached. But what are they trying to negotiate? And this is some of it. What Iran gets in this agreement here is sanctions will be removed. They'll be able to sell their oil again, which is great for the economy, obviously, and they can obviously trade with other countries, depending on what other countries have. What other countries, at this point, we're not 100% sure yet. I haven't seen anything that's solid, but the inspections at the nuclear sites, that should be opened up to other countries, or at least the countries that are mentioned, I believe US being one of them. And so this is obviously causing a lot of friction, which, one can understand from the one side. I can't say that it is wrong for them to feel the way they feel, and I'll tell you why. Simply because imagine someone coming to your home and inspecting what you're doing. Now, yes, there's strong opinions, and I embrace that, and I'd love to hear that. Simply because there are some people that may say, yeah, but they should be watched because of what, chaos has come from this specific disagreement and this war. Others agree that, listen, this war should have been over long ago. Things should be going back to normal. So there will be strong opinions. You can already think of it. Just look at the compass. There's a north, south, east, and west. You're going to find opinions, and strong ones backed up with facts that come from all directions. And that's fine. But what do we want to see happen? We want an agreement to be reached. We would like the oil price to stabilize. I mean, just look at the volatility here. Look at this. In one day, we push up from 89, all right, low, to 96. Look at that volatility. It's massive. Look at this. From $94 a barrel, we push all the way down. This is one day, traders. From 94 down to 84. That's $10. So we would like to see normalcy return. And now some may ask the question, all right, some may ask the question, what is considered normal? Because at the end of the day, we don't even know what normal will look like after this. Why? Because the strait is not closed. There are still some ships that are going through, but very little. Per day, there's over 100 ships that go through. There's only a couple, several or so that are going through now. And what's important for us to understand about that is that the normalcy is if we go back to, seeing those tens, those 50, those 60 ships go through there every single day. The interesting thing is nobody controls the strait. It's international waters, even although it's found in the region of Iran, and this is giving a bit of dominancy or control, if you will. And that's what the US has actually sent the troops to go and handle and contain, is that it does not belong to Iran, but it's within Iran's region. And so the troops there, or at least the blockades, are there to try and relieve any tension. That's what the US is for, and Iran does not like that. So it's really, really, getting to a place where people are seeing that, asking the question, what does Iran want? What does the US want? And then we'll start to see things move from there. But for now, where we are, it's still short-term sprints. We're still seeing a lot of volatility here. But let me just make sure that you understand the following. Jury, I see you there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at the gold price, just so you do know, from a monthly perspective. Yes, we're looking at the short-term fragmented movement, but look at the daily. Just to give you context, this is still a higher low. This is still a higher low. So if you zoom out, we are still pretty bullish. Don't forget the weekly. All right, that is a higher low on a much longer term chart, higher low. And we are still seeing the price at some point. We're going to go back up to 5,500. But this war here is creating the consolidation. All right. If I place or put a RSI or any of these oscillators on here, I'll just use the RSI. It's much simpler. You can see that even although we're seeing a lot of volatility, there's a resistance that has built up here. So we could get some, stronger dollar, or at least some weaker gold prices still coming in here before we really, really push to the upside. So just bear that in mind. All right, traders, as we do go along, bear that in mind. Please, guys, do not think that, this thing is just going to move by itself. We need to see some handshakes. We need to see some key figures, appearing and making these kind of talks and saying, listen, we need to stop this now. We need to find some form of common ground so that, the world can go back to what we think is normal and then return to what it should be, because normal would not be the same as what it was before. I think what this has done, it has created a new precedent in the world order. And the new normal is not going to be normal. It's exactly the same as COVID. All right, traders, when we had COVID, there was a normal there as a lockdown, and then we went back to being online and being face-to-face, and we've never been the same. So this has definitely set the precedent. It's a very long time. It's already been almost 2 months now. So we're going to see what happens moving forward. For now, expect some, corrections today. Expect the gold to correct a little bit. Expect the oil price to correct a little bit, and some of the major pairs. All right. But that's it from me this morning, guys. Pretty sleek and clean. We're going to see how it goes for the rest of the day and the week, but we'll check back in with some more updates when there's anything insane happening. Remember, if you've not opened up an account, you can visit www.tdmarkets.com. You can also email us at care@tdmarkets.com. That's it from me this morning. Have a fantastic day, guys. All right, I'm Ashley Reeve, and I'm checking out. Ciao, ciao.